สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to PickupThai channel. I know it's been such a long time since our last video, so I really want to thank everyone for still sticking around. And yeah, we're back. We have been away because we have been doing this project called PickupThai Podcast. Our materials are based on real-life dialogues and fun stories, so it's really like listen to, a fun story and learn Thai at the same time.And they are based on everyday life situations that you will encounter when you go to Thailand. You'll get to hear everyday life conversations such as buying food or talking to friends or asking your kids to grab stuff. There are a lot of things. There are a lot of different situations from various angles. And we add a lot of humor and jokes, So you're going to have a lot of fun studying Thai with us. So if you're looking for materials to self-study Thai and you want something quite different and unique and, interactive and creative, PickupThai Podcast is for you. If you haven't tried our lessons, we have a few lessons available for free downloads. So just go to our website www.pickup-thai.com.and go to PickupThai Podcast and free samples. And there you can try our materials for free. And also don't forget to check out why you should try PickupThai Podcast. Okay, everything is on our website. Just go to the link that I just said and then go to PickupThai Podcast. Alright, so today I would like to talk about one of the most common mistakes that people make when speaking Thai. So first, let me ask you, what word do you use when you want to say when?Like when I did that, when I did this, or when I do this, when I do that. If you use the word mêua, it's very likely that you're wrong and it's time to change. And that's what most people use and is wrong. So in my experience of teaching Thai to non-Thais for almost 7 years, I have seen that even advanced learners make this mistake. The word mêua is almost never used in the spoken language. Like we do use that word a lot.But only in the written language. So it's very common. If you read something and you come across the word mêua, or if you listen to a song and you hear the word mêua, it's quite common in song lyrics as well. However, when we talk, we really don't use the word mêua. You guys might think, of course you do, I hear it. Right, we do use it, but...only in compound nouns. We don't use it by itself when we want to say when. So yeah, when we talk about the word like yesterday, then there's the word mêua, right, in it. Mêua wàn means yesterday. Yeah, so when we say yesterday, we do say mêua, but it's not just mêua, it's mêua wàn, okay? You can also say เมื่อวานนี้ which means the same thing. เมื่อวานนี้ or เมื่อวาน And there are many other words that indicate the past that have the word mêua in them. For example, เมื่อเช้า this morning, this morning in the past. Or เมื่อคืน last night. Or เมื่อวานซืน the other day, 2 days ago actually, the day before yesterday. Yeah, we say เมื่อวานซืน. And you can also use เมื่อ with days of the week. For example, เมื่อวันเสาร์But every time you use mêua, it has to be referring to the time in the past. So if you say เมื่อวันเสาร์ it refers back to the last Saturday. So yeah, last Saturday. Yeah, เมื่อวันเสาร์ผมไปเล่นกอล์ฟมา Yeah, last Saturday I went golfing. Or you can say like เมื่อปีที่แล้ว like last year. Okay, but you don't use mêua with compound nouns that indicate the time in the future. Okay, so there's no such thing like เมื่อวันเสาร์หน้า No, okay. Next Saturday, we just say วันเสาร์หน้า and that's it. Yeah, and that's pretty much the only time that we use mêua in the spoken language. Otherwise, it's always in the written language. So now the question is, what word do we use when you want to say when? There are 3 words that we use often.The first one is เวลา The second one is ตอน and the third one is พอ when you talk about specific time in the past or in the future, like if you have a timeline and you can point out like which point it is in the past or in the future or even in the present, yeah, you will use the word ตอน For example, if you want to say when I was 18, right? That's a very specific time in the past. Okay? Like right now, I am not 18, so I'm not talking about now. Like if there's a timeline of my life, this is when I was a baby, and this is the present. When I was 18 is right here. Like you can point out where exactly. In that case, you need to use the word ตอน So in Thai, we say ตอนผมอายุ18 or ตอนฉันอายุ18 Yeah, ฉัน for girls and ผม for guys. Or for example, when I lived in Japan, like I lived in Japan in 2009. So if I want to talk about 2009, that's a very specific time in the past. So I will use the word ตอนฉันอยู่ญี่ปุ่น right? ตอนฉันอยู่ญี่ปุ่น when I lived in Japan. Let me give you another example. Your friend tells you that he will drop by your house at 3 p.m. tomorrow. Okay, now there's a specific time that he will come. In that case, we use ตอน as well. So ตอนเพื่อนมา yeah, when my friend comes. Yeah, in that case, we use ตอน okay. Now, if you want to talk about a more general situation, for example, like when I feel lonely, you know, like there's not really a specific time in the timeline where you feel lonely. It happens all the time. I mean, it does happen, you know, many times, right? Like you could maybe feel lonely in the past, or you might feel lonely again in the future, or even right now you are feeling lonely. Like there's not a specific time. In that case, when kind of means like whenever. Like whenever I feel lonely in the past, in the present, in the future, doesn't matter. There's no specific time. In that case, you use เวลา okay? So it kind of means the same thing as whenever I feel lonely, okay? So if you want to tell your friend, when you feel lonely, call me. เวลาเธอเหงาโทรมาหาฉันได้นะ Yeah, เวลาเธอเหงาโทรมาหาฉันได้นะ When you feel lonely, you can call me up. Or for example, you want to say, when my mom comes visit me, I feel very happy. Okay? But you don't want to be, you know, you're not talking about like a specific time that your mother can visit you. You want to say more like whenever she comes visit me, I feel happy. Okay? So in that case, again, we use เวลาแม่มาหาฉันมีความสุข Okay? But if you want to say like when my mom visited me, yeah, when my mom came to see me yesterday, I was very happy. That is a very specific situation. So you want to use the word ตอน not เวลาตอนแม่มาหาฉันมีความสุขมาก Alright, and there's another word that we use often when we want to talk about when, and that is พอ Okay, พอ kind of means the same thing as once this happens, that happens, or as soon as A happens, B happens. So for example, พอมาถึงโทรมาหาด้วยนะ Yeah, พอมาถึง once you get here, once you arrive, โทรมาหาด้วยนะ call me. Or for example, พอฉันมาเขาก็ไป Yeah, as soon as I arrived, he went away. He left. Or yeah, once I arrived, he left. Okay? So yeah, when you talk about one thing happens and another thing happens almost immediately. Okay, so in that situation, we use the word พอ not เวลา and not ตอน. Alright, so I hope you know how to use the word เมื่อ ตอน เวลา and พอ now after my explanation. And if you would like to learn more Thai with me, feel free to go to my website, again, www.pickup-thai.com. We do offer private lessons via Skype, So yeah, anywhere you are in the world, you can study with us. And yeah, we have new materials, audio lessons, PickupThai Podcast. Don't forget to check them out. They're really cool, okay? You can study Thai by yourself with us, yeah, through our materials. Yeah, you're gonna love them. Just don't forget to check them out. And we also provide self-studying guiding services. So if you want to self-study Thai by yourself to save money or because you think it's more fun and it works better for you, yeah, I think it's a great idea. But don't forget that it's really important that you learn Thai the correct way so we can be your professional trainers. Okay? You can send us questions and you can send us your writing and have us check your grammar, or you can send us a recording of your Thai pronunciation and then have us check your pronunciation. And if you have any suggestion of what we should do in our next video, don't forget to leave it in the comment section below the video, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. สวัสดีค่ะ